What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be discussing The 100 today for a series review. Now, again, I went back and forth with the show when it originally aired. When I first saw it on season 1, it looked very interesting. It looked like it was going to be one of those shows that, again, I like those types of survival of the fittest shows. And initially, what this show was about, to give you the premises, in case anyone has never watched this show, has tried to give it a chance, it is one of those where the best way I know how to describe it is you got these children that live in almost like a space station. All the colonies, all the governments in the world built a space station that were trying to sit up in space, lived in space for however many years because of whatever happened on Earth. And something happened on Earth, and then later on they send these teens or late teens on Earth to see if it's inhabitable. They don't care if they live or die, but they have to anyway, just because if they don't, they're going to die either way because of the limited amount of oxygen that is within the space station. And when this happens, you get these characters that come from different backgrounds, different stories, different ethnics, different ways. And again, the show was good to a certain degree because it tries to basically like the Goonies, the Outsiders, and just different CW shows. And again, they have to deal with this, I want to say, almost like a Native American Viking type of people, that they don't like them because they call them space people, they call them the Earth people, because they don't understand what their morals are. Some they don't care, others don't. And you go through the story of them just trying to survive. It's literally just trying to survive in every single episode, every single season. You got friends become enemies, enemies become friends, or whatever. And the entirety of the series, I think I got into like season 3 or 4, and then I just stopped. I couldn't handle it anymore because it got very repetitive. It just didn't make sense any longer. And now that I'm seeing it went on for 7 seasons, so I think I want to say I stopped in like season 4 or 5 because it didn't make sense anymore. It got very repetitive. It didn't make no sense. It became very stupid. It became very like, okay, now what's going to stop them from doing this, or what's going to stop them from doing that? It left me very unsatisfying because every time I'd watch an episode or at the end of the season, and then they just have another problem, and it's like, okay, I understand for a story you are supposed to have, more problems later on down the line, but again, it just seemed like you could prevent these problems if you really tried. Some of it just didn't seem like that the writers were thinking ahead of time. It just seemed like they were going, I would say, half the season, and the next thing you know, they were like, okay, well, let's do this. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes it happens. Other times it doesn't. Now, I know some of the characters, I like to know some of them, how in the hell did some of these guys even get into the acting, because some of them, their performance was just so cringy. It made you wonder who was their acting coach, or how they become an actor to begin with. Or I don't know if that was the way the writing was, or something. It just, I don't know. Maybe it was the characters, maybe it was the writing, maybe it was the story. I don't know. A lot of the characters I just didn't care about. I mean, most of the time, there was some characters I could get behind and support, and you want to do that in a show, and other times you don't. I mean, this show really kind of made me sit back at times and go, who am I initially wanting to survive? Who am I initially rooting for here? Who I care about as a character, or who I want to see survive, or who I want to see succeed? And in the end, I didn't really care. And sometimes I guess that happens in shows where you think that, hey, this character is going to be great, or this character is going to be this, and they're not. Some characters just plainly suck, and that's really the only way I know how to describe it. But over time, the show kind of, like I said, went back and forth. But if you guys never watched the show, at least give it a chance. Have your own opinion of the show. Don't take my word for it. What you guys think? Did you guys ever watch it on CW? Did you ever hear about it? Have you ever heard about it now? Or you want to give it a try? It is on Netflix right now, so give it a try. It is for 7 seasons. Do I recommend it? Personally, again, that is up to you. If you like anything that's got to do with drama, a lot of drama, thriller, a little bit of comedy. Um, if you're a science person, if you like science, if you like anything scientific, then check it out. But other than that, again, this show just wasn't for me. But again, everybody has what they like and they don't like. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.